If you watch my other videos, you know I'm not a huge fan of weed. I do think there are some health upsides, but it makes you satisfied with being mediocre. Now, with that being said, it is a part of my past. So, I'll be talking about the time me and my cousin got caught smoking weed. Now, it was customary for me and my cousin to go, this hair keeps getting in my eye. It was customary for me and my cousin to go into the bathroom or be in the living room and, hit his pen. And on a specific day, we were in the bathroom, locked in the bathroom. And usually he would make sure before going in that his mom had gone to sleep, my aunt. And I was basically just following his lead because I was a little loser. Now what happened was this. I hit the pen and I was high already. I was high during this whole entire interaction. And he was starting to take it, so he was probably a little bit high. Now what we didn't know was my aunt didn't actually go to sleep. She probably went out of her bedroom, looked in the living room, saw that we weren't there, because we were supposed to be there, we were supposed to be sleeping. We weren't there. No one's in the bathroom. So she probably was concerned a little bit, and she looked in the room and saw a bathroom light. I mean, this is the only part in the house we could be in, so she was able to deduce, hey, they're both in this bathroom. That's kind of weird. First of all, it's already pretty weird. Why are two guys in a bathroom together? God, that does sound really weird. But anyways, she comes up to the door, she tries opening it, but it's locked because we locked it. And my cousin's like, oh, damn. And then he, opens the window, tries, he's blowing out the wait, they were putting his pen back in his bag. I'm sitting there like a little cut. Oh no, we're gonna get caught. Oh my god. And then we had to open the door and we weren't it didn't take too long, but we didn't open it instantly. So there's already an aura of suspicion. She says why was the door locked? Why are you guys in here? Rightfully so. I mean, these are valid questions to be asking. I mean, if I had if I had my son and my cousin, they were both in a room together, they're both in the bathroom together, locked in, that would be pretty damn weird. So, now, she asked the question, and now me, being the genius I was, keep in mind, I was very young and I was very high, so cut me some slack, okay? To explain the situation, what I did was, I got my phone out, my Samsung Galaxy S7 Gold, cracked, on my phone, and I just go, we were in here because we were looking at Area 51 memes on Instagram. Oh my god, I don't even see how that would work, but that's what I said, and I got my phone out and went on Instagram. Now, because I was high, it's battery notification. Because I was high, I didn't have the idea of I should probably go on Instagram and go to the search explore thing and look up Area 51 memes so I can actually find them. What I did was I went on my main feed and I just scrolled until I could find an Area 51, which I didn't. I was scrolling for 5 minutes. I was looking at memes. In fact, I watched a few videos. I was going through and I was like, that's funny. Because I remember I was high, so I was being a retard. I was just going through, and eventually she was like, all right, I know what's going on. It's pretty obvious what's going on. So, because my cousin was the older one, she sat down with him first, and I was separated from them. And I was just about to piss myself, man. I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen to me? My life's over. They're not. You know what? Later on, when I went to bed with we both slept on couches. He slept on his couch. I slept on my couch. And I was like, oh, are they ever gonna look at me the same? This was like a midlife crisis of me, the 14-year-old. Oh my god, it's over. My life's over. I got caught smoking weed. It's you're so scared. That's the first lesson I learned from this, is that you make things a lot worse in your head than they actually are. Because at the end of the day, what happened after this? We just had a little sit down. She said, "Don't do that again," etc. She was semi-pro weed, but she thought you shouldn't be smoking, and rightfully so. I mean, I'm 14. What the hell am I doing smoking weed? Or 15, something like that. I might have been 14 or 15, but shouldn't be smoking weed. I don't think you should ever be smoking weed. It's kind of like a cigar. I mean, after you made it, after you got to where you want to be in life, enjoy a cigar every once in a while. That's fine. But smoking weed when you're a kid or when you're a loser, unacceptable. Now, like I said, this helped me learn that, and it took me time to realize this lesson, but I learned that you make things worse in your head than they actually are. Because in reality, I thought my life was over, but in reality, we just had to sit down and talk. I got told off. That's it. Nothing happened. Nothing bad happened. It's not like I went to jail. I didn't die. My dog didn't get shot. Like nothing bad happened. My balls didn't get cut off. Like it was fine at the end of the day. It was just way worse in my head than it actually was. Now, number two would be listen to your authority figures. In this case, it would be my aunt. Now, you obviously don't want to go overboard with this, but if you're gonna disobey, and I shouldn't be smoking weed. If you're gonna disobey, have a damn good reason for it, a damn great reason for it. Okay, don't just because you want to smoke weed isn't a great reason to disobey your authority figures. It's just gonna cause issues. Okay, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. For what? Because you wanted to smoke some weed and get high? Is that it? Did you save someone's life by disobeying? Like did you like if someone died because you didn't disobey someone, then maybe then yeah, you should probably actually you probably should do it at that point if you're gonna save someone's life. But you wanted to smoke some weed, so you disobeyed your authority, and now you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Now you're gonna cause distrust. You're gonna cause all these issues just because you want to get high. Me, 50-year-old me, little geek. So that's the story and lessons learned. I know posts of the sort are usually by potheads, and they're like, oh, pro weed, yay, this is the first time I got caught, it's great, I still smoke weed every day, yeah. So hopefully this is a different angle, because while I'm not necessarily anti-weed, in the sense that I do think there are some uses for it, smoking it and getting high like a degenerate when you haven't made it anywhere in life is retarded. So, hopefully that gives you a different angle, and hopefully you can learn from the lessons I learned.